Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into video number 75, assignment number 17. Please send this assignment to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com for credit towards the online course and feedback. All submissions must be legibly handwritten and scanned as a PDF or sent as a picture. Your task is to translate the following into English after breaking up the Sandhi rules. I'm leaving space for number 1 so that we can do that together. Before we do that, I want to go over the pronunciation and then do number 1 and then leave you to do the rest on your own for the sake of your practice. So let's get started. Number 1 is Girir Gramam Gachami. Number 2 is Pashuna Birorin Tudati. Number 3 is Trirnasya Rasheradhaha Kavirishum Vindati. Kavirishum Vindati. Number 4 is Atitinam Krite Dasaha Palani Pachati. Number 5 is Bahubhyam Tarum Lumpati. Number 6 is Shishu Hasataha. Number 7 is Agnir Vanasya Vrikshan Dahati. Number 8 is Meghanam Upari Ravish Chalati. Number 9 is Jalasya Bindavaha Patrat Patanti. Number 10 is Ishubhir Nriporim Jayati. Number 11 is Goror Gohe Vasataha. Number 12 is Balayoho Kalina Narona Tushyati. Number 13 is Grihasya Paschat Bandhavah Sidanti. Number 14 is Kapotaha Kakaha Shrigalascha Pashavo Bhavanti. Number 15 is Monehe Samaksham Janastishtanti. Number 16 is Prak Girehe Pashyama Indum. Number 17 is Udadhim Prati Jalani Dravanti. Number 18 is Gramat Bahihi Shrigala Vasanti. Number 19 is Sukhat Rite Janana Madyanti. Number 20 is Grihat Naraha Shishun Vanam Nayati. Now to go on to number 1, I will demonstrate the way how I am thinking about the sentence to help you get started on the rest of the sentences independently. The first thing that I want to start with is what I already know. So, gachami is a word that we learned in the beginning of the Sanskrit course, and that means I go. I go is in the first conjugation, and this is first person singular. I go. So we have that out of the way. So we know we're going somewhere, and now going on to the next word that we don't know so much. So we have Girir Gramam. This ra is pronounced first. Girir Gramam. Now, just by pronouncing it, I can tell that there is a sandhi involved in this long word. So Girir Gramam, and by saying it, it sounds as if the word gramam is in there. We learned earlier in the course that gramaha means village, and that was a masculine noun that ends in a. So it was grama, and gramam shows that this was declined to the accusative case. So this is village, accusative, singular. So far the sentence looks like it's saying I go to the village. But then we have to take care of this part of the sentence. So we took care of gramam. That's fine. But we didn't take care of the gerer part. Now, this is a time where we're going to want to look into our vocabulary to see if there's any vocabulary word that looks somewhat similar to this. And if you could take a look in your most recent vocabulary, there is a word called gerehe. And gerehe means mountain. But wait a minute. We do not see this visarg here in the sentence. So, okay. And we also don't see, another thing that we also don't see is that we don't see this a, we don't see this hafra, this ar. So now would be a good time to take a look into our declension table. Remember, gerehe came from a masculine noun that ends with I. Gere, it was given to us in the form of gerehe, but it actually came from gere, masculine noun that ends in I. That means mountain. Now I would want to see in my declension table, or by recalling the declension, to see if there is a declension that matches gerer. The only declension that matches this as close enough is the declension gerehe. Now, we still see this visarg here. We don't know what to do with it. And there's still a ra here. So is there a possibility that this visarg could have turned into a half ra, and this half ra is being represented by this hook on top of this long a in gramam? So now is a time for us to go into our sandhi table that involves the final visarg to see if there's a possibility that this visarg could turn into the half ra. When we do look at the possibilities that the visarg could turn into, we do see that a visarg can turn into a half ra. So now we want to look at the exceptions, the sandhi rule, to see what are the exceptions for the visarg to turn into this letter and to see if it applies to our sentence. So let's take a look. When the final visarg is preceded by any vowel except a or a and followed by a vowel or a soft consonant, it becomes a half ra. So now we're going to want to go back to our sentence to see if it applies. And it does apply. When the rule said when a visarg is preceded by any vowel except a or a, in this case it is a, and it is followed by a vowel or a soft consonant, in this case it is a soft consonant, and that soft consonant is the ga in gramam, then this visarg turns into a ra. And that ra is represented by this hook here on the top of this long a in gramam. So this is great. Now that we know that this word is officially gerehe, but now we have to get to the translation part, and this could be the tricky part. When gere is ablative singular, gerehe means from the mountain. Genitive singular, gerehe means of the mountain. So which one is it? Is it ablative singular or is it genitive singular? This is where Sanskrit becomes interesting, because you as an individual have to use the best of your knowledge and context clues to interpret the meaning of the sentence. And this is the reason why Sanskrit scholars argue over translations. I like to go with what makes more sense in English. So possible translations are from the mountain, I go to the village, or I go to the village from the mountain. And then the second possible translation using the genitive case is I go to the village of the mountain, or the mountain's village. Now, given the fact that the gerehe is the first word, mountain is the first word, I would like to say that the first translation is probably what makes more sense. So I'm going to agree that gerehe is declined in the ablative case. So my final answer would be from the mountain, I go to the village, or I go to the village from the mountain. So that is the final answer, the final translation for number 1. And number 1 was Gerir Gramam Gachami. And this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.